Well, that was the tech buzz for the week. And moving on now, it is the new year, and many of you would probably be planning to buy a new gadget, a TV, a laptop, some new speakers, perhaps. Well, we keep getting a lot of questions from you guys, so we decided to start the year by being your happy helpers. Right now, we've got Alap out there at a store, and he's actually going to help one of you guys. Right, Alap?
Well, yes, Radhika, we get a lot of email queries asking us about, what's a good TV to buy, what's a good mobile phone, what's a good laptop. But instead of the usual, talking about stuff and telling our viewers what's a good phone and what's not, we figured we'd get one of these viewers on board and actually take them through the store and, find a good piece, find a good product for them and, answer their queries right there. So we have Sunny out here who's actually, written into us a few weeks back. He wanted to buy a new TV, and that's what we're here for. We're here in Croma, and we're actually going to go and find the right TV for him. So, all right, Sunny, so let's follow me. Alright, Sunny, so we're here in Croma and there's a lot of TVs around us, as you can see. A lot of options out here. But first we have to decide what exactly it is that you need. So what do you do with your TV and what exactly are you planning to watch on it?
I currently watch a lot of movies, I watch sport, I watch regular cable. But I also want to watch things in high definition. I want to play games on it. I want to buy a video game along with it as well.
Okay, so you need a complete entertainment system. You're not just going to be watching regular TV, you're also going to be watching a lot of high-def movies and you're going to be playing a lot of games. So that brings us to the next question. Now, how big is your room and, what's the viewing distance like?
The room is about 200-250 square foot. Okay. So about 6
to 8 feet would be the viewing distance. So okay, so 6 to 8 feet is the distance, and I would recommend something between 42 to 50 inches. I think that's a good enough size to talk about, because I think less than 42 inches is going to be too small. So 42 inches good, 50 inches better, if you want like a larger than life experience. But yeah, we'll try and look at it at that range. Now the next question is the money. How much do you want to spend? What's your budget like? That's the most important part, I'd say.
I want to spend not more than $1 lakh on the entire package.
On the entire package. So you're looking at a TV, you're looking at maybe a Blu-ray player, or a game system, and all of that combined. So which means that we'll have to spend somewhere between 60 to 70,000 on the TV, and leave the rest of it for the game console and the Blu-ray player and stuff like that. Okay, so in 70,000, let's look at some TVs. Now let's look at 42 inches. Let's start with 42 inches and see if we can work our way up to maybe a 50 inch or 46 inches, something like that. So let's take a look at some of those 42 inches.
Now, if you're looking to stretch your rupee to the max, how about 2 TVs for the price of 1? If you get the Croma LED TV, you get one full HD 40-inch TV with all the frills, HDMI, USB and the works. And you get a free 32-inch TV along with it. All of this for under 70,000 rupees. Yes, it is true. As far as features are concerned, this LG TV seems to top our list. It's the latest generation LED display TV. It's sized at 42 inches. You get great sharpness and an excellent contrast ratio thanks to the LED backlit LCD panel. It's got a USB port which lets you stick in and play back pictures, music, even DivX movies. And this is only 71,000 rupees. The force is strong with this one. Panasonic is known for making great affordable plasma TVs, and this Viera 42V20 lives up to that claim. Being a plasma display panel, this Viera offers an astounding 5,000:1 contrast ratio. How many zeros is that? Anyway, this means black levels like never before. This is also a full HD panel, 1920 by 1080p, and there are 3 HDMI ports to take care of it. For 72,500 rupees, we think this is a great 42-inch plasma TV to get.
Plasma is great, HD, part HD, but what about 3D, It's part of the future. I would want to watch movies in 3D when they come out. Right now, I'm not too convinced about 3D movies also, but what happens in the future? Should I go in for the 3D TV?
There are a couple of 3D TVs out there, so let's take a closer look at those. So this one is an LCD. Now the thing with 3D TVs is that you have to watch 3D on a really big screen. You can't watch it on something like a 32-inch or up to a 40-inch also. It's too small for 3D. And this one's a 47-inch. It's it's a good size for 3D. But if you look at the price, it's very expensive right now. It's 1,85,000. It's extremely expensive. And at this price right now is it's not really a good idea to go in for 3D because you have some movies and everything coming out, but I would still say, for your kind of budget, I would still say you get the plasma or the LCD, LED, whatever you suggest. You go in for one of those TVs, and a year or two down the line, you will have these 3D TVs fall into less than half the price. There'll be a lot more 3D content available. So then you can just move that TV out into a different room and just get another 3D TV. So now here are some of the bigger screens. You have the 46 inches, you have 47 inches, and some 50 inches there as well. These are all full HD. They're all, I think they're LEDs, or some of these are LCDs. It's a little cheaper, but this is what you have to choose from.
No, given this is really, really expensive. So I don't think this is worth what I'm going for.
Exactly. Yeah. So given that you don't want to spend more than $1 lakh, and the fact that you want to connect maybe a gaming system and all of those things to that, you should be going in for a full HD TV. And in your price range, you can actually go ahead and get a full HD TV.
So what is full HD, part HD, non-part HD?
If you're going to be watching a lot of movies, on DVDs and regular TV, all of that is standard definition. It's SD. So you don't need to worry about whether it's a full HD or half HD when that's all you want to do. But if you want to go beyond that, if you want to watch high definition content, if you want to watch Blu-ray movies, if you want to connect like a gaming system and things like that, all of those things are high definition. So for that you need something that's high definition. Now once again, you can actually make do with 720p, 1280 by 720, which is part HD or half HD or whatever you want to call it. Now, if you ask me, 42 inches plus, anything higher than 42 inches, like 46, 50 or whatever, it would be good to have a full HD display. But if you are just going to be, stopping at 42, if it's between 32 or 42 or even lower than that, a normal HD ready TV that's 720p, that'll work just fine. So you don't have to worry about full HD for that. Given your budget, given the kind of things that you want to do with your TV, I think your best bet is this one right there in the top corner. It's the LG. It's an LED TV. It's 42 inches. It's full HD, and it's got USB connectivity. It plays DivX movies. So think about
fantastic. It plays DivX as well with the stick.
Exactly, it does, and it's only 71,000. That's the best part about it. It's well within the budget, and you still have enough money left to go and buy a sound system and even your Xbox. I think it's totally going to fit in under $1 lakh.
So I think it's a great idea. Finally, it's cleared my head about the LCD, LED, and plasma.
Yeah,
LED fits my budget. LED fits my budget, and can't be more thankful to you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.